At United Way, we're so blessed that we have an endowment. Mr. Raleigh Borum and our board back several years ago established the endowment fund, and because of that, we've had over 10 years now of no administrative fees. So we live off of interest of this investment, which means 100% of everything raised goes straight to a local program. I haven't always been an employee of United Way. When I first started back in the early 90s in my career in college athletics, I was asked to go to a United Way meeting and become a donor. And I was asked to give my fair share, and I was like, I don't even make my fair share, and you're gonna ask me to give my fair share? And then I heard somebody speak about the Rape Crisis Center, and I was like, wow, I've got a grandmother, I've got a mother, I've got a sister, and it struck my heart. You know, and then I started giving, and I started seeing the power of giving to United Way. And so through the years, I was just a donor and volunteer long before my official service with United Way. I was told by an older gentleman, he said, it's the best way to make the most difference with a single dollar. And I truly believe that. It's the best way that you can invest in your community, because 100% of it goes to a program, and you know that it's going to go to an area that you want it to go to help. So it's just a beautiful process. It's very transparent. And I'm so proud now that I'm on the other side working for United Way. So to that person today that's sitting there wondering what they should do, I would ask them, look inside your own family circle. Look to the right or left at church, or when you're in line at Walmart or at a ball game. You may not know that person's story, but when you give to United Way, it's very likely that you're helping one of your friends and neighbors, and somebody that you may not even realize they have a problem. But when you give to United Way, we've got experts that know where the need is, and we make sure that help goes to those people for whatever that need. And we help from our babies to our senior citizens. So just know, when you give that dollar, it's being invested 100%, and many times it's a matching gift. So your $1 becomes $2. So it's just a great place to park your money where it's going to help so many people.
In May of 2019, Moffet Public Schools was devastated by a flood. United Way called us asking if was there any way they could help us.
So I just reached out to Eddie Smith and said, hey, I know you're going to have a load on your hands, and what can we do and what can we provide?
They helped us with materials, they helped us with protective equipment, and they helped us with volunteers.
I think the 500-year flood was one of the greatest challenges that our communities faced. We had over 500 homes that were flooded.
I was like, there's no way we're going to come back from this. When the water receded, we came in, and it was just total devastation. The school there was like 2 feet of mud left behind, snakes, debris everywhere.
Oh, just took your breath away. One of the very first things that I saw was just a giant pile of memorabilia. Stuff from decades and decades and decades just piled out in front of the gym. So we knew it was going to take a lot of people. And you know, one thing United Way does is just brings hope.
Volunteers came in and helped clean up the school.
Everybody went to work. Everybody got a tool, started working, and it was just it was amazing to see the progress day after day. And then in the end, it was just a great sense of appreciation, of gratitude, because the students were able to go in and the facilities actually looked better than when they had left before the flood.
They were amazed when they came back how clean it was.
I think that the reaction from the parents and the students and the teachers was just one of almost overwhelming gratitude.
I owe my job, my school district, and you know, livelihood to organizations like United Way. You know, we couldn't have done it without them.
Hi, I'm Roger Holroyd, President of Arvest Bank's Fort Smith region. The United Way Fort Smith area has been serving Fort Smith and the surrounding communities for more than 90 years. This year presents a unique challenge for Eddie Lee and his staff, as their supported agencies face increased demand for their services, even as physical distancing complicates the traditional fundraising campaign. The associates of Arvest Bank have supported the United Way for decades. We believe it's the most effective way to bridge the gap between donors and the agencies that lend a hand to the most vulnerable members of our society. Our commitment to the United Way is unwavering, especially during these unprecedented times. Bonita and I personally plan to increase our giving to the United Way, and we hope you'll consider joining us in that effort. None of us can do this alone, but together we can effect real change for our neighbors who are in need. As always, 100% of your donation will flow directly to the sponsored agencies. All of the United Way's operating expenses are paid through an endowment established by generous citizens of Fort Smith. Thank you for allowing the United Way to hold a virtual campaign in your place of business. I encourage you to consider the need around you and to give generously this year.